But just take it back again, like 10, 15 years ago, I know some we've just talked about before, the parkerization and of kind of Bordeaux, when at the same time the French are talking about terroir and everything. I was always taught that, terroir kind of it's from the vineyards, so where it's down from your variety selection down to your soils, to where, the kind of microclimates it's grown in, but also down to the people as well. And so terroir basically you have that kind of parameters from which any producer can play around in. And kind of 10, 15 years ago, that was kind of taken away when there would be kind of Bordeaux was almost forced by external pressures to make a specific style of wine. Now, what is great to see is that you're seeing here that people are now expressing themselves, the producers are expressing themselves, whether it be in the vineyard, whether it be the winemaker in the winery, in trying to get the best out of what they think is best showing their terroir. I think it's wrong for us to say as buyers to say how to bring the best out of their terroir. That's for them to do, and it's their name on the labels and everything like that. And I always think we forget that sometimes when we're speaking to producers. And so, yeah, I always think it's great to taste something new. And if sometimes it might not be to my personal preference, I might not agree with them, but yeah, it's great to see. And just using somewhere like Amphora as an example, it is worth. If you do age it in amphora, maybe with great varieties or maybe with not, you do put it on the label, maybe you don't. It's that kind of discussion as well. And sometimes people might not know what amphora does if you don't release a wine that is from that producer that is 100% amphora. So I just think it's quite refreshing that the kind of shackles feels like they've been broken a little bit, and it gives the impression that the producers themselves are going back to that terroir kind of concept of that. They get to play around with what they have to try and show their expression and what they think is best how best show their wines and their quality and their identity at the end of the day, because that's what they want to show, their identity more than anything.